now we have another industry over here.
Yes, we're up into Sunridge. There is Sagan Welding. I see the guys are working inside right now. And they fabricate all kinds of things up there, so we try to represent them. Kent Trusses. Again, I've actually had people visit the layout and say, I bought my trusses from Kent Trusses. Yeah. And then we actually have a
substantial bridge here.
Yes, we have a funeral taking place on the hill there.
A modern one?
I don't know. Yeah, he's modern. We have the guy on the backhoe having a cigarette waiting for him to finish so we can push the dirt back in.
Yeah.
And this is another example of forced perspective. If you were to shoot underneath the bridge with your camera, it should give you a fairly good feel for what it looks like.
Yes, for sure. It does the trick, doesn't it? Very nice. Yeah, it has that real Northern Ontario look about it.
Yeah, every one of those stones was glued in one at a time.
And now we are crossing the bridge and coming into North Bay.
The south part of North Bay. And my grandson used to have a military base here, so this is what's left of it. It's just a shooting range outside of town here. And since then it's been, the military is gone and we're into the south end siding. We'll work our way through a representation of Ontario Northland's maintenance shops and repainting shops.
It's nice to have a nice facility like that. It gives a hostler a job to do to get the locomotives in and out for the trains.
Exactly.
And you got the lake in the background there.
Yeah, it's so close to this is from
This is quite a substantial yard. What's the size of the layout here roughly?
155 feet linear length. It takes about 8 minutes for a train to make its way around in a circle.
So the room dimensions are approximately...
Well, it's a bit odd shaped, but we are roughly 30 by 25.
And as we get down here, we're getting towards the station, and I see that there's a track that goes in through the wall on the far side there. You have staging in the back there?
Yes.
Sure. So you can run in a continuous loop, you can stage trains in the back, and
yes.
that gives you lots of flexibility.
It does. If you want to just show somebody trains going around in a circle, we can do that by running in behind.
Yeah.
And the staging though is, that track is nothing more than a lead track for North Bay when we're operating.
Sure. Yeah. That's interesting. Here I noticed that you got cows in the street. That doesn't look so typical of North Bay, but what's the story behind that?
Well, my grandson used to come down when he was 6 or 7 and play with the cars and move them around and create giant accidents. And he one day discovered that that was a meat packing plant, Tasty Meats, made from happy cows. And he said, Grandpa, those wouldn't be happy cows. And next time I came down, I found out all my cows were escaping. So I liked it so much I kept it.
That's great.
It's part of a theme. And that's me up there in the police car trying to stop them. There are a few little jokes too that some people get and some people miss. I mean, Morty's funeral home, over 1,000 happy customers so far. And then we have the Go-Go Girls, the dance club, which you'll notice is right across from the police station, which is rather typical. My daughter works for a dentist, so we have her Tooth Fairy Dentistry. My wife does accounting, so we have Linda's Accounting to give her a nod. And Emma's pet stuff, that's our little dog. She has her own pet store.
Here we are on the other side of the wall from North Bay.
Yes.
And
this is the Wasago portion on the bottom here. These trains are all ready to leave. We're actually set up for another operating session right now.
Yeah.
And then everything on the other half is coming into North Bay.
Okay.
And we make it simple enough that when the trains get into North Bay and they're heading out, one track serves all. It doesn't matter whether they're going to Vancouver or Montreal or Timmins, they're all leaving on one, so that for a newcomer to the hobby, it's not complicated.
Right.
You're leaving, that's great. Same as if everything that goes to Toronto, Toronto out of Wasago, that could include anywhere in the States, any destination, Detroit to Idaho, doesn't matter. It goes one way, so it's easier for the newcomers to stack up trains and get things ready.
So you got a nice selection of power here.
Yeah, it's a little bit of everything in there.
Digital panels.
Well, what I do is I keep everything dead until it's needed, because they're all sound equipped.
Right.
And the surge is just, even with my heavy duty Digitrax, it's still quite a draw to have everybody boot on at once. I even have the staging yards
on and off.
Turn the whole staging yards. You know, somebody's sitting on a live track, I heard him just fire up. He's sitting right on the breaker. Most of our trains run 10, maybe 11 cars. And that's all, because my passing sidings will nicely handle that. And if somebody, if a train is coming in, I always have one open to receive a train. That ensures that I've got space for it to go to. So we don't end up running trains really any longer than 12 cars.
Well, it's a great layout. Thank you very much for showing it to me.
I'm glad to be able to do so.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming. I appreciate it.
Well, now maybe we can see a few trains run and get some run-bys.
Let's do it. Yeah, he's got a horn there too. You're not used to the Digitrax? Yes, you are.
We got to aim for siding on 47.
Yeah, what you could do is just leave this train and go put him in the barn, and we'll bring out